Hi. All right. And this one, I've got another paper plate here. I wrote down my mission, Daniel's mission. I love to teach, motivate, and inspire. Now, when I worked as a substitute teacher, I found out that most of the kids there were rude to me because I didn't know their names. One of them walked up to me and said, "High five." And so I went to say high five, and then he took off running, and I'm not going to chase him. That was disrespectful. Another time I'm scanning the room, and then when I get to him, he says, "Don't smile at me." And all I was doing was, so I pressed the button and had him removed. But the teachers, the substitutes, we're not supposed to teach anything really. We're just supposed to babysit and let them talk and play a video. And to me, I just couldn't stand it. I mean, you have a school, you have a perfect environment for learning, but also, if I was a teacher, I would do like one of my professors in college. He said, "What I love about you guys," he says, "you're adults. I can talk to you about sex. I can talk to you about bombs, about the shooting over there at the other place. I can talk to you about any topic. But I'm not allowed to do that in, even high school." So he also gave it to me in a very good manner. He said, "Those that want to learn can't learn." What does "No Child Left Behind" mean? It means that in that classroom, you have children that want to learn, but they can't because you can't get rid of the bad apples in there. Bad apples are the students that don't want to learn and that are disruptive to teaching. I saw pictures of another school, and they were formed in just like a military school. They were doing push-ups, and I'm talking as a group, down, up, as a group, marching, things like that. But the marching, it's not really marching. It was going through mud. Water, really, not mud, but and it was in Venezuela. I mean, that tells me that in the United States, I saw them doing exercise. Now, of course, the ones that are athletes, they're going to be playing basketball. The ball is in their hands. But the ones that want to play nicely with each other, pass the ball, they can't get on the court because the athletes, they play too aggressively. Alright, so I love to teach, motivate, and inspire. I help others through my videos by vlogging. This is a vlogging video. I do one-to-one coaching and consulting. Consulting means you get paid. Now, I'm still looking for my first customer. I haven't found a customer yet. I do this for fun and profit. Plus, it's easy for me. I teach about how to get more intelligent. There are techniques to get more intelligent. Number one is you got to have questions. What do you know? What do you not know? There are tricks to it, like the word never. You never listen to me. The word never, I'm sure there's one time that they did listen to you. So never doesn't, even in a test, A, B, C, D, the word always, never, those answers are usually wrong. There could be exceptions to those, like all children love ice cream. But even that one, I'm sure there might be one kid that doesn't. All my teachers in high school had college degrees. All right, that might be something that all of them. I teach about God. All right, about God, I like this one that says, I can do all things through Christ who strengtheneth me. You see, if it doesn't have any, sometimes you eat food and you don't like it. You gotta have a food that you like to eat. And some of these scripture verses don't have any, they're weak to me. I teach secrets about life, marriage, sex, avoiding legal problems. How do you avoid legal problems? Don't lend out your car. That's one. Now we're even thinking about it. Now this is being talked about with other family members, relatives, right? Do we really want to lend out the lawnmower this year? Or do you want to lend out any tools? It's cultural. It's based on different cultures. In the United States, people, I think, don't lend out any tools. They'll come over here and cut the wood for you, but they're not going to lend you their saw. Yeah. Like, I have a drill and it was scratched up, and I never scratch up my drill, you know? They drop things. I mean, it's just nobody else is going to be as cautious with your tools. Alright, Daniel's natural ability. Number 1, current hobbies. I love to make videos. I love telling stories, laughing, playing, thinking, giving my opinion. 2, for fun, I write, I make videos, I organize, I teach through a video, I talk with my son. Those are activities I do for fun. What you can do is you can make a list of the things you like to do and the things that you should do, even though you don't like to do them. I should exercises. So how could you make it fun? Like for instance, kettlebells. I just love kettlebells. If it's too heavy, then get one that's 5 pounds lighter. It's super easy for me to make videos. I am naturally skilled at teaching and encouraging others. Now that is true. I ran into a boy that the mother and I, we didn't get along, then we did, then she told me not to come back. But that was because, of course, the third person, well, in this case, third and fourth, they all talk about us. So like, her problem is she has nothing to do, and she doesn't want to be a excellent mom, and she smokes. But once she started smoking, I said, you gotta love yourself, and if you're not gonna do positive things for yourself, then I don't know what to tell you. Something positive could be, like, if you know that soda is bad for you, then buy some skim milk or make your own skim milk. You know, eventually one day when I get rich enough, I'll have a skim milk machine and a bread making machine, you know. So anyway, this boy, the party I crashed the other day, he was there, and he says, Daniel, I remember everything you taught me. I understand now what you were doing. And I was teaching him Tai Chi Chuan so he wouldn't get poked in the face. Like, I started with little kids. Like when we had the child care, they like to touch you in the eye. So I taught them to swat like this. Like someone's coming to poke you in the eye, right? You swat the hand away. That's basic self-defense, because I mean they do poke you in the eye. This is for 3-year-olds or 2-year-olds. Now, later on, I would teach others how to memorize, learn about God, prevent problems. Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer, he says, are you following the way, or are you going off to another direction? If you are following the way, you feel good about yourself. If, for instance, I ask my son, how many times do I have to call you in order for you to come here? How many times do I have to tell you to take care of your teeth? One day, I go into my lecture, one day, I'll be dead, son. Nobody will tell you. Alright? And nobody else cares about you as much as I do. Or maybe your mom, but nobody else is going to be telling you, your grandma too. Okay, there are other people that do care about you, but the thing is, I meant to say is, that neighbor over there is not going to come over here and tell you, brush your teeth, son. You know? Nobody else. For some reason, God put you in this house, and in this house, for some reason, God gave me the wisdom to tell you to brush your teeth, you know? Some parents don't tell you anything. Alright, be better than I am, enjoy your life. Start vlogging, and giving your opinion about things. Like, I need to get a rubber bed. Maybe there's a sheet cover that's made out of rubber, because I like this cushion. I don't like the one that when you were Baker acted, the cushion is like half this size. No, it's probably this size. No, it's less. It's about 4 inches, 5 inches less in width. Well, when I lie down in it, it's like narrower, alright? And it's made out of rubber, and in case you pee on it, they can clean it easily. But I like that one just a little bit bigger, because I think I got fleas. At least I know I got fleas. I've been scratching my ankles here. Yeah, I gotta do something about the fleas. They're not in this bed, but they're in the rest of the house. Alright. Rubber mattress. If you're ever going to buy a mattress, don't get the $500 one or $400 one that you can't lift. Well, get a dolly in case you do get that one. But get those rubber mattresses. You want an action-packed family. You know? Not one that spends all day in bed. I remember my aunt was bullying me. She said, oh yes, buy it for this girlfriend that you're living with. Buy it, buy it, buy it. She deserves a big bed. Oh, $400, or maybe it was $300 from Burdines, was it? And then I had to leave it one time because I couldn't lift it by myself. You know? You break up, the next girlfriend doesn't want it. They don't. So, the best advice I have is buy a rubber mattress, put it in your little tool shed, and sleep on top of there, you know, like tiny houses. Tiny houses. That's the way to go. Live alone. This way nobody can, well, your girlfriends won't want to live with you. And you just ask them questions. This is how you get people to, like a salesmanship. You call her on the phone. Do you want to come over? Yes or no? Yes. Alright. Once they come over, do you want to spend the night? Yes or no? Do you want me to come pick you up? Yes or no? It's a yes or no. That's how you do it. Do you want to be intimate with me? Do you want to have sex with me? Yes or no? Don't give me the runaround. It's a yes or no. Like, Sometimes girls will dump you if you're not manly or aggressive enough or assertive enough, whichever the word is. I remember one that she kept talking to me about, my mother says she will disown me if I get pregnant. So we never did anything, and then she dumped because we didn't do anything. Oh, the ones that got away, you got a book on those, but they get away for silly reasons. You know, one of them didn't pay her cell phone bill. I don't know her last name, and she moved at the same time. That's life. So the best way is, if you got a girlfriend, or ask her, do you want to be my girlfriend? Tell her, I like you. Do you want to be my girlfriend? It's a yes or no. If that one's too forward, do you want to go out with me? Yes or no. Where do you want to go? But you gotta have money to do these things. So I hardly ever asked them out. It was more like, you want to come visit me? You know, more like that. Yeah, life is tough if you don't have money skills. Learn to be a carpenter, and the girls will flock to you. Learn to fix cars like a mechanic, and you will have girlfriends. And if you want, like me, I don't need like 100 girlfriends. One is fine if she is one that gives me sex. If she doesn't, then that's when that's the only reason that I think men go to different women. Be better than I am. Take care of yourself. Learn money skills, carpentry. Just start getting the tools. First thing I bought, besides a hammer, was an electric drill, $80 at Sears. Then I didn't know how to use it, you know. But you could buy those little screwdrivers, electric screwdrivers, and now there's one that you just twist your wrist and it starts spinning in the direction, that way or the other way. Get one of those. Enjoy your life.